Well, good afternoon, New Horizon Disciple Makers. I'm standing at the back door here at Troy Church, and we're with the Global Methodist folk, and it's been super, super great to meet with colleagues and folk I've known through the years, and man, we're just feeling the love and feeling the liberation and feeling the Spirit of God, and we're on to something here. And you know what we're on to is disciple making. That's so cool. That's just exactly what this thing's created for, and that's what God's got us doing at New Horizon. So I want to thank you all for the groups that you led this week. Welcome to the maiden voyage, and that's behind you. That's very cool. And so now we get to step further into this role of making disciples. I want to remind you that I hand chose each of you, not because I want you to be group leaders, but because I want you to make little U's. I want you as a disciple that I love and that I have confidence in and that I trust and respect. And I want you to take what people have poured into you, and I want you to pour it into other people. I want you to help them to grow in their relationship with God. And so I've been corresponding with a number of you this week, and I heard a theme that was constant throughout our groups. And that was the fact, in fact, one came to me and said, well, I met with a group of people today that I've not met with before, and I could tell that I was in a room of people who are used to being taught. Isn't that interesting? So these are seasoned disciples, and they're used to a Bible study, being taught a lesson and learning and hearing. And what they were not so great at doing was talking about heart level, how do you love God? And what's it mean to love God and love others? And who discipled you? And those kinds of things. They weren't able to speak in those ways as fluently as just kind of head stuff. And so I've been challenging us to move from the head down into the heart. And I know that's a little bit of a challenge. On the notes that I sent to you already, I sent them today. They're in your church center box, and you can look at those. And I tried to offer a few samples of questions, how we might get from the head down to the heart. And you can kind of refer to those. I want those to kind of spur your own questions. You're the disciple maker. You know the temperature of the group. You're tracking with the Holy Spirit, trying to get down from the head into the heart and such. And here's what occurred to me. I want you to hear this statement, and I'm just puzzling on this, and I wonder if it isn't very, very true. Are we overtaught and under-discipled? Overtaught and under-discipled. And we certainly have been tons and tons of great Bible studies and great teachings, and we listen to blogs and we watch YouTube videos and all that stuff. But I wonder if we just haven't been taught, but we haven't caught the walk, the ability to hear God, to process that stuff in our heart, to say, what's God speaking to your heart, and be able to put words around that and even touch that and begin to share that with other people. So that's where I want us to go in our second week. I'm going to certainly be encouraging people to grow, to join your groups this week and beyond. I want those groups to be open all the way through the end of the year. There are some groups that are already as big as they need to be. And so we've sort of filled those groups, and that will be evident on the sign-up sheets and such. But we'll continue inviting people to your group, and I want you to continue helping them grow as the disciples, okay? You don't need to reteach what I'm going to teach on Sunday mornings. Let's ask those people what God's speaking to their hearts, and what he's saying to our group and to our church, and what he might be saying to us individually. Let's apprehend and let's appropriate from our God. So we'll just keep that beach ball in the air. We'll keep talking about it, and I think God's going to bless. He certainly did in my groups. Man, they were hot. We had great conversation. We got to the heart, and man, we tasted koinonia. That's where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name. There am I in the midst of them. That's what I want for us. That's where the heart change comes. Okay, friends? So I'll let you go. I'm going to run back into the conference here, and I hope to see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.